Welcome back to another Let's Talk About video. My name's Stephen, and today we're going to be previewing the massive match Fulham v Bournemouth. Now, I don't usually do previews, and when I do, you know they're going to be good. Now, I couldn't resist talking about what is undoubtedly the biggest game of our entire season. Whilst both managers are trying to downplay it as much as they can, there's no denying the fact you can't get any spicier than first v second place, the race for the championship title, and to drive away from the playoff positions where there's already a huge gulf, as QPR is 7 points behind Bournemouth and 8 points behind Fulham. If you're wondering why I look like a caveman, it's because I've been ill for the last week and bedridden, or maybe it's just part of my look. We'll never know. Let's get all excited for this game. First of all, if you're hoping to get a ticket to the game tomorrow, you're out of luck because it is sold out. No surprises there, and I'm hoping the atmosphere is going to be electric like it was against QPR at home. Of course, it's not just first versus second that makes this match so big and important. It is, of course, the return of former Fulham manager Scott Parker, who has such a mixed reception here at Fulham. The big question is, how are we going to react as fans to Scott Parker as he comes out onto the field? Are there going to be cheers of recognition for his attempts to gel the team together during a really tough time, bring us up to the Premier League on the first time of asking, and give it a pretty good shot in the Premier League but falling short? Or did he ruin his own relationship with Fulham the way that he left us in bad taste? Was Parker Ball just a bit too boring? Was he just trying to grab money from us in the end? We'll find out tomorrow night, but Scott Parker has said he'd like to think he'll get a good reception. Now, I'm 50-50 on this. I would say I would personally give him a good reaction if I was there, but I also completely understand the rivalry, the fact that we're a point apart. I think if Bournemouth were, in the bottom half of the league, I don't think anyone would probably boo Scott Parker. I think they'd be like, nah, he's got enough issues going on. But I think it's the fact that there's such strong promotion rivals that adds to this heat. It is more than likely that one of these teams are going to be lifting the championship title, so it's going to get heated tomorrow. I think we should all be positive and cheer him. I think it's such a shame that Slav won't be coming back to the cottage after being fired from Sheffield United. I've no doubt he would have got a standing ovation across the ground. So we will wait and see. Let me know how you'll be reacting tomorrow. I'll be watching it from the telly. Oh, it won't really matter how I react, only to my neighbours. Sorry. No new injury news for Fulham, which is fantastic. Ivan Cavallero is still out, and of course Terence Mongolo, he's more out than in. He's only ever played 99 minutes of football for Fulham. I really don't know why we still have him on the books. I appreciate he's a great player, but we're paying him, tens of thousands of pounds every single week. I just don't see the point at this stage. But anyway, I digress. Nathan Chalobah is back in training with the boys, and Tom Kearney is expected to be back in the lineup, which is fantastic. Marco has said he'll have to check if a few players are going to be 100%. We're assuming this is around the illness that was spread around the camp last week, so hopefully everyone will be fit and fighting, ready to play. Now, Bournemouth will have up to 9 players out, which will be very beneficial for us Fulham fans, won't it? So first off, Jefferson Lerma was sent off for 2 yellow cards last week against Coventry, so he has a 1-match ban and won't be taking part in this game. 8 other potential injuries we're talking about are Lloyd Kelly, Gary Cahill, Adam Smith, Robbie Brady, Jordan Zamora, Ben Pearson, Junior Stanislas, and David Brooks. Of course, there'll be a couple of last-minute calls, and Parker's always very secretive with his squad selection, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're all in the lineup. But that's 9 players that they could potentially be without. There could be a good opportunity for Fulham to take advantage. Silva is refusing to put too much significance on the fixture, saying, we're a promotion contender, they're a contender, but it won't be the first time that we'll have played against a contender this season. We've performed in those matches, and we hope to do the same against Bournemouth. Whichever side gets a positive result will be happier, but nothing will be decided after this match. Sorry, I should have done a much better Portuguese accent there, but I'm not very good at it. Nothing's decided, no, Silva, but we full well know that we, Fulham, will be 4 points clear of Bournemouth at the top of the table, potentially 11 points clear of Queen's Park Rangers. What a bonus that would be. Scott Parker said, it ain't about me, it's pure focus in it. Yeah, no, it needs to be like that. It ain't about me, it's pure focus on us as a team trying to go there and get a result. We know we've got a massive challenge against a very good side. We've got the 2 best teams in the competition so far going head to head under the lights on a Friday night. So it's got all the makings of a really exciting game. But what about his views on Alexander Mitrovic, one of the players that was shunned from the squad last season alongside Neeskens Cabano and Jean-Michel Seri, who have all flourished under Silva this year? Scott Parker said, I think there's threats all over the pitch Obviously Mitrovic has scored goals at this level, and again this season in half the games has got some numbers. But I think it's fair to say that their threat is from set plays and of course all over the pitch where there is a goal threat there. Well, let's talk about form. Obviously Fulham are 9 games undefeated, 7 wins in a row and 2 draws in their last outings. Bournemouth have slipped a little bit in their form. They were top of the table for a long time, but in their last 5 outings they've got 1 win, 2 draws and 2 losses. QPR, who are just around the corner, have got 4 wins and a draw in the last 5 as well, so Mark Wolf's doing very well on his low budget squad there. Score prediction, well, I'm absolutely carking my pants over this one, but even a draw would be a great result for us, but I'm going to say Fulham 2, Bournemouth 0. I'll be crossing everything, and I believe it will get an Alexander Mitrovic goal and a Tom Kearney special. Well, at least that's what I'd love to see. What's your score prediction? Are you going to the game? How are you going to react? Let me know in the comments below. How excited are you for this one? And the great thing is, even if the unmentionable happens and we lose, we're still in a fantastic place for automatic promotion. So that's a really good cushion to have as a worst case scenario. And I'll leave you on this note. You may recall earlier on in the season that Scott Parker said Solanke was the best striker in the Championship. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow night, won't we? Come on, you Whites. My name's Stephen, and I'll see you again next time. I'll be breaking transfer news as well as all things Fulham. Come on, you Whites. I'll see you next time. Bye.